Hello everyone. This time I'll be starting a let's play on a game called Tomb Hunter. Now before we start, I just want to talk about this game a bit. This is a game, another game by Mason Armstrong. You can again get it, I believe, at www.masonasons.me. But this isn't actually a paid game. It has a pretty big demo. The demo is actually 1/3 of the game. But it is a paid and it is $18. Now I know this is expensive, but it has 30 levels. Think about it. 30 levels. And the demo lets you play the first 10 levels. The demo gives you a pretty good taste of the game. Now this thing's readme is not that informative, but it does have a, oh sorry about that. My mother is cooking, so that noise will be coming. But anyways, just 1 second. Okay, that's better. I was trying to move the chair so it doesn't, for goodness sake. I finally have it in position. Sorry about all that. Anyway, the readme is not very informative, but the game does have a built-in tutorial. So I will be going through that, like I always do in the tutorials. Another thing is that I have not actually completed this game myself. I bought it, but I have not completed it yet. Not even close. And unfortunately, I'll have to give up my save for YouTube. I don't mind. I made that hard choice when I agreed to make a let's play of this game. But it is sad. I wish I had multiple save slots. I don't want to give up my save. Anyways, I guess.
Folder view list. OBS Studio. G. Google Chrome.
It's just that I got up to level 9 or level 10 with my old save, and it's kind of hard to give it up.
Tomb Hunter 65 of items view change and read th.exe 507
th.exe
Masonasons and NS Studios Tomb Hunter 1 main menu.
Oh god, I forgot to do. Oh god, I'm so sorry. This game was also made by Mason Armstrong and NS Studios. I'm so sorry about that. NS Studios, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. I never ever meant not to credit you. I've told myself in my mind that I would credit NS Studios because in Chris Wright's playthrough of this game in the comments, everyone thought this game was only made by Mason Armstrong, and NS Studios said no, it was made by me also, and no one seemed to be crediting. And then I told myself silently I have to credit NS Studios, and I forgot. I'm so sorry about that.
Start new game.
It's just a Chris Wright said by Mason Armstrong. I don't think he said by NS Studios. I'm not sure though. I heard it somewhere by Mason Armstrong, and I'm so sorry about that. Just very sorry. Anyways, this game is made by Mason Armstrong and NS Studios. Forgive me. Anyway, this is the main menu. Start game.
Continue game.
Continue game. This only appears when there's a game.
Tutorial.
We'll go into this. Now the CTS or all, if you press that keystroke, it'll activate that option. Now
options.
Let's go to options.
Oh.
But before
check
that,
for updates.
Okay. Let's do this.
Main menu.
Hold on.
Exit game.
Why?
X Tomb Hunter row 1 column 2.
Why
OBS Shadow Starshat Masonasons and NS Studios 2. Tomb Hunter row 1.
Masonasons
Tomb uncheck options. Check for updates. Main menu. Start new game.
What? Maybe I'm not connecting to the internet or something. Normally it's just something, it brings up a dialog box of something. Or my laptop's just being weird. Anyways.
Options. Check for unregister this device.
Okay, that's something else.
Tomb Hunter has been ran a total of 32,731 times.
Whoa.
Thank you so much for your continued support. Exit game.
And what was that?
Uncheck options.
What's that grindy noise? Anyway, options.
Options menu. Enable exporting speech output to log.txt.
No.
L. Disable pitch manipulation of the character movement sounds.
Oh no, I like that.
Speech output. S.
Now there's something which I did change. I might actually change it
Currently
back.
Microsoft David Desktop. English. Microsoft Zero Desktop. English. Microsoft David Desktop. English. Disable speech output. Currently using Microsoft Speech API, SAPI, and the Microsoft David Desktop, English, United States, voice.
How do I change that?
Microsoft David Desktop, English,
But I don't get it. How do
United
I change
States.
the... Whatever.
Speech, audio output. A.
There's something
Choose the
else.
audio, primary sound driver, speakers/headphones, primary, speakers/headphones, Realtek audio. S.
Forget that. I'll just load it. Whatever
Disable,
it is
speech
now.
output, audio output. A. Enable exporting.
I don't know which is
Currently
supposed to be
using
the way.
screen
maybe-
reader.
Oh, tab.
Speech mode off. Speech mode top. Options menu. Enable export. Disable pitch
Okay,
manipulation.
so
Speech output.
now I'm using NVDA. You can
Currently
change. You
using
can press tab to change.
Sappy.
Sappy
reader.
or screen
Sappy.
reader.
Screen reader.
I'll leave that at screen reader for now because
Options menu. Audio output.
I've just been learning to use NVIDIA a lot.
Sleep
more.
mode on. Speech output. Audio output.
Okay.
Speech. Enable exporting speech output to log. Start new game.
Okay.
Continue game. Tutorial.
Now let's go for the tutorial.
Ahoy matey. Welcome to Tomb Hunter by Masonasons and NS Studios. We're about to hook ya up with some knowledge about this game's mechanics. Hope you're ready.
I'm
Press
ready.
enter to continue.
Now the text is slightly different for each time you do it.
First of all, I hope you read the readme. I ain't gonna read it for ya.
Nah, the
Press
readme
enter
is-
to continue.
I'm sorry, but if you don't want, if the readme should be called key guide, because if it weren't for that, the readme is kind of useless except for key guide. Sorry, but it is, because this tutorial is basically what explains the entire mechanics. The readme doesn't explain much. It just explains the keys and a few more things.
Now, move to the right. Press enter to continue.
But when I say useless, I don't mean it as an insult. Some people just prefer, either don't know how to write a readme which is informative, which I don't think it's the same for this developer because he actually wrote a pretty good readme for a few things. Or some people just prefer tutorials being thing. Which honestly I like. I prefer built-in tutorials to readmes. I just hope that if there's a readme, it should be informative, that's all. Anyway, let's go to the right. You move right with the right arrow key.
You're now at the bottom of the stairs. You can climb up or down the stairs by using the up or down arrows.
Right.
You can also run by holding control, and you can also jump up the stairs by pressing space.
Jump
Now
up
climb
the
up and walk right.
stairs.
Press enter to continue.
Okay, I think I skipped it. It said use left and right arrows to walk. Now this is the bottom of the stairs and there's a wall to my right. Which I wonder which game was made first, BK3 or Tomb Hunter? Because it's from BK3, just saying. Not complaining, just saying, commenting. I love it when I find things like this. Now, you can either go up with up and down arrows, you can climb up and down it, or you can hold control up and down arrows to run. Like climbing would be speed. I just went back down. And whereas running would be. And I think when you press space to jump up the stairs, this carries you 4 stairs up, I guess. Now, either way, when you climb it, take a step to the right.
Oh my god.
Or take a...
Is that fire to the right? That's a hazard. You have to jump over those unless you want to be burned alive.
No, I don't want to
Most
be
hazards are
burned alive.
surrounded by a ledge on each side.
Thank you.
Try now to clear it by first stepping onto the ledge, pressing space, and holding the right arrow. Press enter to continue.
I'll tell you what the lead sound is. That's the lead sound. So in that there are a few variants like if you can tell the difference between those. Now press and hold space to jump and hold right arrow. Unlike other games, you don't have to tap right arrow, you have to hold right arrow. And that's by design. It's by design that the bit is just wide enough that you land on the other ledge.
Well done. Now, that's how you clear smaller hazards. Press enter to continue. Sometimes you'll need to jump farther than that, though. A running jump can help with that.
Alright.
There's another fire hazard on your right, but this one is bigger. You're not gonna clear this one unless you first start running, and once you're very close to the hazard, you hit space to jump without stopping, and you hold both right arrow and control. Try it now.
This is pretty hard. I'll tell you the way I do this. This is something which this tutorial hasn't explained yet, but if you use shift and an arrow key, it tells you what's in that direction. Like, now I'm using shift right arrow.
Ledge, 9 feet. Hazard, fire hazard, 10 feet. Ledge, 14 feet. Concrete, 15 feet. Wall.
Well, keep it from giving anything else away. You can only do a 20 feet radius. Now if I look up,
Nothing.
down.
4 foot drop onto sand. 1 foot.
Now
Sand, 5 feet.
doesn't actually mean that if I press down I'll fall. But anyway, how far
Ledge,
did it
9 feet.
goes? Okay, so now that I know it's 9 feet, I count steps. Each step is 1 foot, by the way. Yeah, how do you do that? But I count, and when I'm approximately around 8 or 9, I jump. Like.
Bravo. Something else to get yourself familiar with is a rope.
Yeah.
The way you use it is you usually jump onto it, and then you climb up / down.
Yeah.
You'll know you're at the beginning of one when you hear a thump-like sound.
No.
You should be careful when climbing down, though, because if you climb down off its bottom, you will start falling. Feel free to try out the rope on the right. Press enter to continue.
Now that is actually misinformation. When they say the beginning, they mean the top, not the bottom. Like if I'm at the bottom, I don't hear any thumps. The way this is the rope. The way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to, now it's centered. I'm supposed to jump, and I caught it. Now I can climb up. This is what they mean by the beginning of the rope. That thing. Now this is something that's got me stuck. You don't get back down off the rope because see, nothing happens if you do. So you actually let me look to the right.
10-foot drop onto concrete. 1 foot. Ledge. 2 feet. Concrete. 3
You
feet.
have to jump to the platform there. Now why is the rope hanging in mid-air like this? No one knows. Another tool which I use is I press and hold G, and this is like the camera. It's kind of like the camera in Super Mario. You saw that. But now if I take a look to the right, that noise is air. And that's like there's the ledge in this concrete. So now let me jump right. I believe you jump 4 squares to the right in a regular jump, and running I don't know how much.
Yup, you got it.
Yeah,
Now,
thanks.
some ropes have the ability to slide, which means that you have to hold onto it either by moving, or by holding the up arrow even when you've reached the top of it.
Right.
If you do not, you will slide, and you will eventually slide off the rope, and in some cases that's what you want to happen, but that could be life-threatening in other cases.
Right, I hate that.
There's a
I
sliding
hate
rope on the right.
sliding ropes.
Check it out. Press enter to continue.
By the way, you can press any of the arrow keys and it will repeat.
Yup, 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 you got it.
Like that. How come they're not very balanced out both the sounds? I mean, I couldn't care less, but. What in the world? What is that thing? Oh, it's a wall. So now I'm just holding up a arrow to keep myself from sliding off. This is a really cool idea, but it's really annoying. If I try to go to the right, there's a wall. Hold on. I wonder if I can.
Excellent. 300 HP for lives.
I mean that. Anyways, now let go of the apparel. I'm supposed to slide off the bottom of the rope. Apple. Now, before I do anything else, I want to see this. Let me see. Can I? Okay, wait, hang on. I want to check something. There's a wall there, right? Can I jump onto it? No, I can't. It's too high.
Alrighty. Next up, enemies. Meet a skeleton. A skeleton isn't very fast, but it will hurt you if it gets too close to you.
It'll hurt me a lot.
Press enter to continue. Remember that this game isn't necessarily a shooter kind of a game, so you will have to strategize.
Now
You will do this
that
by jumping over the enemies, timing it right, etc.
is something
enter to
I
continue.
absolutely love about this game. That's the first thing which drew me to this game like a magnet draws a slab of iron. I mean, no offense. You guys know how much I like games like Super Liam and all. I like them just fine. But I kind of get tired of shooters really quickly. And I'm so happy 2 months
Now go find a skeleton and meet your first enemy. Press enter to continue.
Frankly, I'd like to see a challenge in which anyone defeats the game, beats the game without killing a single enemy which isn't absolutely needed to kill. I'd love to see anyone get through level 7 like that. Anyways, wait for that thing to come closer. No, stop running away. Enemies in this game have a bit of a patrolling thing. So they patrol over a certain section of ground. Oh, for goodness sake. Come this way.
That wasn't too scary now, was it?
No.
You should know that there are a lot more enemies than that.
Good.
And they are all different.
It'll get boring.
Some enemies can poison you, which is curable with a potion.
I
More
hate
about that later.
poison.
Some of them can paralyze you, some of them can have a weapon of their own that they can attack you with,
Yeah,
etc.
those are
Depending on the level,
pretty hard.
enemies can be either stationary, they'll stay in place, they can walk around minding their business and attack you only if they run into you, they can hunt you down, and they can also bait you by staying in one place and either being quiet or pretending to sleep/beg for help until you either attack them or jump
Beg
over them,
for help?
and then they will
That's
try to
not
hunt you
sure.
down. Press enter to continue.
What in the world?
Okay, you should also know some stuff about the weapons in this game.
Yeah,
The
sure.
weapons in this game are single-use weapons, and all of them, except the mines, are thrown. They all have different speed, range, and damage. Sword is the only weapon that can cut through multiple enemies at once, but it also has the most restricted range compared to other throwable weapons.
I don't know.
The mines work a little bit different. Once you fire a mine, it will be lit, and placed 2 tiles away from you. Once an enemy or you step on it, it will explode. Press enter to
I
continue.
just don't know. I don't know whether I like that or not. I'm not absolutely against it, but I wish they were called, I don't know, projectiles and not swords. If they want to do it like that, fine, but I just find that throwing swords, I don't know. Just me, I guess.
You can use weapons by either using the inventory, or you can draw them by pressing numbers 1 through 5,
Who
fire by pressing the letter
would
S,
want
and
to
checking
use
how many
the
of the drawn weapons you have by pressing
inventory
Shift
for
and S.
these
Press enter to
things?
continue.
I don't get it. Who would want to use the inventory for this anyway? Sorry.
You can use weapons by either using the inventory, or you can draw them by pressing numbers 1 through 5, fire by pressing the letter S, and checking how many of the drawn weapons you have by pressing Shift and S.
Yeah. And if your shift key decides not to work, you'll accidentally fire a weapon.
Continue going right, and you'll find a weapon and an enemy. Feel free to kill it if you wish. Press enter to continue.
No, I'm gonna save that sword. I'm gonna need it later in the tutorial. I want the sword. Okay, I got the sword. I'm not gonna kill the skeletons though. I need that for something else.
Let's not forget the items.
Yeah, let's
A
not.
big part of this game are items, potions, lives, weapons, etc.
Yes.
Each item has a specific sound,
Indeed.
and once you pick them up, they will be in your inventory, and you can interact with most of them. You get them by stepping
Yeah.
on their position, and they will be automatically picked up. Sometimes they will be on the ground, but sometimes they will be in the air and you have to jump to pick them up.
Yeah, floating
There's
in
an
the
item
air.
on your right. Go snatch it.
Yeah,
Press enter
nice.
to continue.
Floating in the air.
Potions will restore your health gradually. You can use a potion by interacting with the inventory, or by simply pressing P.
Hang on,
You
this
can
is
check how many
supposed to be in
potions you
the
have by
air.
pressing Shift and P. Now go find
Is
another
that
item.
randomized?
Press enter to continue.
Normally I find the potion in the air. It's a jumping. Where are the life?
Lives don't show up in the inventory, but you can check how many you have by pressing H.
You
There
know
are more
that-
items I want to introduce you to. Press enter to
You
continue.
know that chime when you pick up a life sounds like a temple chime. That's a checkpoint.
Checkpoints will remember the position you were at, and once you die, provided that you have at least 1 life left, you will be sent back to the position of the checkpoint, and not all the way back to the beginning of the map.
Yeah, these are very
Now let's
useful.
get you familiar with some more stuff. Press enter to
Okay, you hear that?
That on your right is a vanishing platform. As the name suggests, it's a platform that periodically disappears. The typical usage for these platforms is to have a hazard under it, so that if you do not time it right, once the platform disappears, you fall into the hazard.
The
Press
typical
enter to
usage, what else could this be used for?
You may ask, well, how do I know when it's active or not? Well, you'll know based on the sound it makes. It plays a sound while it's active, and stays silent while it's not. Remember that you should always use the camera/spyglass to figure out where the vanishing platform is at.
Yeah.
Most
I'm
of them will be in the air,
sorry for
which means that
any
you need to jump
background
onto
noise,
them.
by the way.
Press enter to continue. So, there's a vanishing platform and a hazard to your right. Try it out. Remember that you first need to hear the platform active sound, then jump, and run or jump across it.
Yeah.
Press enter to continue.
I'll point those out as they come. Now, vanishing platforms are in the air, so if I take a step right, I'll die. But I have to jump up and ignore that other noise. Just focus on the side. One. Other one will come to later. But now when that noise is playing, the platform is active in the air, so I have to jump onto it. So like this.
Nice.
Nice.
The next thing is a force field. This
That's
electricity barricade,
other
just
noise
like
over
vanishing
here.
platforms, periodically activates. It can be a few tiles wide, and it can also be tall, which would prevent you from jumping over it when it's active. Press enter. The whole point is that you have to wait for the force field to be inactive in order to get past it. You'll know when it's inactive by listening for the sound change. Inactive force fields will sound different than their active counterparts. If you run into it while it's active, it will send you flying in the opposite direction, and it will hurt you.
Yeah.
Press enter to continue.
Which is worse, especially in level 7.
Ready to try it? Well, I hope you are. Remember, once the sound changes to a rumbling kind of a noise, run or jump past it.
I'm ready, I'm
steady,
ready.
go. Press enter to continue.
Okay, let me take a look.
Inactive force field, 4 feet.
Now
Scream,
that,
8.
okay, let me take now that means it's active. That means it's
Inactive
active.
force field, 1 foot. Scream. Active force field, 1 foot.
I told you. So you have to be inactive and walk around. Oh, streams.
You did exactly what I expected. The next thing we're gonna talk about are streams. Streams pull you in a certain direction. They can have items above them, and you're supposed to get the items, which is harder, because you have to fight the power of the current by doing running jumps continuously until you get the items. You'll see a stream if you continue going right. Press enter.
Yeah, I can hear it. Now first what I do is let myself get dragged by the stream because there's some items in the stream too. I mean, they usually are. Now I'll do running jump. I know I will get all that noise in the right later. That's probably my least favorite part of the game, but we'll get to it later. Oh no, I'm on bombs. Sorry, I should not give my spoilers.
Very well. Press enter to continue. Gold and gems are currencies in this game. You can use them to buy things from the shop, which is dynamic. Different items appear in different levels, and / or in different circumstances.
Now the shop I'll talk about later.
Buying items will help you greatly, and it is necessary in order to complete certain levels.
Yes.
So make sure to check the shop every level to see if there's something new.
Yeah, we'll go into that.
We also have a conveyor belt. Press enter to continue. Pretty much like streams, these things will pull you in a certain direction, but they are usually not as harmless as streams, as they either have something, an enemy, placed at the edges, or there could be 2 of them used at once with a hole in between, and a hazard below, so that you have to jump from the first onto the other one.
Yeah, I don't think
Press enter to
first
continue.
example is ever used.
To your right is a conveyor belt, coupled with another one just like in the previous example. So what you're supposed to do is, jump onto the first conveyor belt. Once you do, the conveyor will pull you, and you'll hear a beep coming closer and closer to you. Once it's almost in the center, jump to your right onto another conveyor belt, and repeat the same procedure as with the first one, but this time jump right and you'll land on concrete. Press enter to continue.
Now this is kind of annoying.
Ready to rock it? Let's do it. Press enter to...
No, I'm not gonna rock it. I'm gonna mess it up. I always mess it up. Okay, so let me do it. I won't have time to talk about it, by the way. Wow, I actually didn't mess that up. Now, as you could hear, as soon as I jumped on that beep started coming towards the center, and as soon as it almost came, I jumped right again. And did that, yeah. No.
Those conveyor belts can sometimes be hard to master, but what matters is that you did it. Press enter to continue.
Yeah, but I hardly ever do it that well.
The next thing that you can probably hear to your right is a maglev. A maglev is a magnetic force, whose sole purpose is to lift you up to a higher platform in the map.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just step onto it, and you'll hear a beep once it's started,
Yeah,
and once it's finished lifting you. Press enter to continue.
Now, those conveyor belts are hard, especially on speakers. It took me like a month to get through them, I'm not even joking.
Now try it. Press
And I literally almost gave up on the game. Because I wanted to complete the tutorial before I completed the, before I went into the game, but then, you know, now I'm in the maglev. You can't move while you're in the maglev.
Welcome to the next part of this torture. Let's see what kind of spine-chilling, hair-raising things await you here.
After you get out the maglev, you should drop left arrow. Oh god, I hate those things, like I can never say.
The whooshing sound you hear on your left is a spike.
Yeah,
It strikes from time to time, and you have to avoid getting hit by it. Press enter to continue.
Spoilers, I hate spikes more than I hate them in Manamon 2, which is saying a lot.
You'll do that by paying attention to the rhythm of the whooshing, and timing it so that you pass in between the strikes.
Thing is,
Press
they're
enter
fast.
to continue. You shouldn't try to jump over it, as that would ensure your death.
Yeah.
Press enter to continue.
If you try to jump even though it's not swinging, you'll die.
So, should we try this?
No, let's
Remember,
not.
listen to the speed of the whooshes, and time it so you pass under it when it's not about to strike.
No, I said let's
see if you
not
can do
try
this.
it.
Press enter.
Anyway.
Spike, 2 feet.
Oh god, I hate that other thing too. Now, this is a camera sound. So let's try this. Now you need to run here, you can't walk. I'm holding on control. Yes, I did it, thank god. Now those things are even worse than spikes, those rumbly things.
Alrighty. We've now come to a part that will knock your socks off, provided that you have them on, but let's not step into that. Presenting, a boulder. Press enter to continue.
God, those puns are terrible. I should have made dark red better ones. Sorry. The feet thing I think was a pun. But no, I don't have socks on because I'm sitting in a chair in my house.
Boulders are huge stones that move around, and if they hit you, they can kill you instantly, or at least hurt you quite a bit.
Yes, they
Some of them will kill you as soon as they get close to you, and there's no way to avoid them.
But we'll talk about those in level
7. In this tutorial, you'll only get to meet the avoidable kind, and guess what? It's right there, on your left. Feel free to practice dealing with it. Press enter to
Okay, that's also like an enemy patrol certain area. I hate these things. Okay, come on.
You didn't get squished alive.
I almost did.
The next part of the game mechanics is flying bombs. They are bombs that are being launched from the air, and will fall around you. You should use strategy, and move the way that prevents them from dropping on you. A part of that strategy should probably not be to jump, because that will give you less time to maneuver.
Yeah.
Press enter to remember, run, and if you see one of them is in your way, stop. If you see one of them is heading straight for you, move.
Absolutely.
It's not that hard. I'm sure you'll do good.
I'll do fine.
Great. The next thing is a sensor. Press enter to continue. Sensors use beams that they emit periodically and within a certain range.
Impossible.
You have to leap out of the way. If the beam hits you, the sensor will spawn an armed guard. Press enter to
This sensor is impossible because there are so many swords and potions that you can't hear sensors on top.
There's a sensor on your left. Try it. Press enter to
That thing is a beam. Let me jump. I'm timing it. No. Doesn't matter even if it does come. Let me draw my sword ready if it does come. Like that.
Time to die. Time to die.
Are you blind, or what? Press enter to tell me, are you drunk, or
No, not cool game, not cool. No, stop the falling bombs. Okay, am I done with that?
Very injured, 81 HP, 3 lives.
Am I done with that mess? Okay, good. Now how do I get past that sensor without getting hit?
No weapon selected.
I don't have any more swords.
Chop.
Okay, never mind. So now the tutorial is literally impossible. What let me actually do?
Some sensors will deactivate themselves
good.
once they hit you, but others will stay on. Press. Now it is time to show you the teleporter. Press enter to much like maglovs, teleporters are used to move you, but unlike maglovs, they can go in any 4 directions, up, down, left and slash or right.
Now I'll
Feel
talk
free to try
about these. A teleporter basically teleports you here. However, you can walk straight back to it. This is a very long distance with the teleporter covers for you, but let me show you. I sometimes wonder what would happen if you skip the teleporter and jumped over it. So you walk all this way. And I'll step into the teleporter after I get there. Yeah. Now, don't you love that musical sound? But anyways.
At last, we've come to the last item. It is a scroll. It is the most important item in this game,
No,
as you have to pick it up if you dream of finishing a level, as there's one in every level, and failing to find it and pick it up will prevent you from completing the level.
It's not
Press
the
enter
most
to
important item. The most important item is a potion.
Now, pick it up. Press enter to
I was kidding, of course not. But the scroll is not the most important. Look at this is the most important.
I should also tell you that some levels require you to pick up other items, too, not just the scroll.
I'll talk
You'll need
about
to explore
those
and find
time.
those items in order to get through those levels.
Right.
Press enter to
I'm gonna sit here and listen to this for a moment. And I won't put you guys through that suspense. I'll listen to it after the tutorial explains it.
On your left is a level portal. Just as the name suggests, it's a portal that teleports you to the next level. In this case, it will let you complete the tutorial.
Yeah.
Press enter to now go through it.
No, now listen
Press
for a
enter to
minute.
continue.
And admire the beauty. Feel the calmness. Feel the peace. Sorry, that was an imitation of Draconis Entertainment's logo. Anyways, enough of that. Wow, it sounds so good up close though. Listen. Okay, but now seriously enough of that. We don't have time for this.
Yes. You have completed the tutorial.
Yes, good.
Please remember that the tutorial shows you only the basics. This game is an adventure-style game,
I'll talk
and you'll be
about
expected to explore and figure things on your own.
No.
But this should help at least a bit.
It'll help
Press
a
enter
lot.
to continue.
Don't worry.
Main menu. Start new game.
Now
Yes.
I'm gonna start a new game.
Are you sure you would like to overwrite your save data?
It is with a heavy heart
Yes.
that I click on
What?
yes.
Storyline review.
Now you can use left and right arrow keys to go through story and turn that music off. Or down, not off. I can't turn it off.
A teenager by the name of Frederick was notorious for spending nights by looking at the stars with his telescope close to a tomb.
Why exactly was he doing that again?
There's been a rumor going around that some tombs occasionally emitted some strange whispering noises, and people have speculated for ages that every tomb has a special scroll that gives unimaginable power to a person capable of going through the troubles in order to get it. One night, Frederick was following his usual routine of looking at the stars, but this time, he got closer to one of the tombs.
I don't get it. If he wants to look at the stars, fine. Why does he want to do it next to a tomb?
It could have been minutes or hours later, when he heard rumbling and sounds similar to whispering.
Uh-oh.
He felt a strong, magnetic-like force pulling him toward the tomb. Before he could do anything about it, he got sucked into a pitch black space, and he was, after what seemed, before he could do anything about it, he got sucked into a pitch black space, and he was falling. After what seemed like forever, he landed on sand.
Sand? Why is that sand in a tomb?
He looked around, it seemed as if he was in a world of its own. He wondered whether he's dead, whether he was in heaven, hell. His curiosity soon took over him, and he started exploring.
Alright. Let's go start exploring then.
He wondered, his curiosity soon took over him. Level
What was
1,
that?
Tomb 1.
Now you're in level 1, tomb 1. Like I said, you're on sand, so let's go right. It's a ladder. Get up there. Fire, of course. Now here is the first really interesting thing to talk about. You find a ledge, but there's no hazard. If you look right,
10-foot drop onto sand, 1 foot. Ladder, 3 feet.
now there's a 10-foot drop on the sand here, which drops away, but there's a ladder, so you have to jump onto the ladder. Now, quite honestly, there's nothing if you go down. So if you go down like this,
Sand, 3 feet.
and after sand,
Nothing.
there's literally nothing to the left and there's a wall to
1
the
foot.
right. So no, you don't want to go down there. You want to actually climb up the ladder after you jump onto it. So now let's go right.
Ledge, 17 feet. Hazard, fire hazard, 18.
I don't know why it says hazard, fire hazard. Probably a bug. Now let's get away from those things. So I don't get it. Why the ladders, sand, concrete? Why is that concrete in a tomb? And why is there sand in a tomb, more importantly? And why is there potion in a tomb? Now, here is a rope, but you don't have to go up here yet. But jump over the skeleton, and here to the right is a scroll. I got tripped up here many times. I went up the rope, reached the level portal, and couldn't find the scroll. But now I've got the rope. Now let's look right.
10-foot drop onto concrete, 1 foot. Ledge, 2 feet. Concrete, 3 feet. Snake, 4 feet.
Alright, snakes can poison you. Isn't that just wonderful? Now this is my challenge. Yes, I did it. I landed right next to a snake. Look.
Snake, 1 foot. Snake,
This is a stationary snake.
snake, 4 feet. Checkpoint.
Okay, it's impossible to get past these without getting into a bit of damage. not impossible, but hard. And what a hypocrite I am. I said that and I did it. Whoa. Okay. Away from that. Now it's a moving snake. Get used to seeing these here. Oh, no. Now stop. Now I have to go left after climbing that ladder. Oh, this is wonderful! But that teleporter is in the air, so I had to jump to get into it. But listening to it while you stand below it is just plain wonderful. Oh, I forgot something else. I forgot to tell you all the commands, didn't I? I'm such a fool. H takes your health and life.
Excellent. 300 HP, 4 lives.
L takes your level.
Level 2, Tomb 1. No weapon selected.
S takes what weapon is selected. Oh no, S throws. Shift S takes how many of the weapons you've selected has.
No weapon selected.
Again, I want to select it. Sorry. Let me
Sword.
select a sword and see.
2 swords.
Okay. Now,
2 swords.
that's all. I can't do 2, 3, 4, 5. You select the sword, you select the weapons with number or like it said. And yeah, I think those are all the important controls. Now level 2 you have to start at going west. Level 2 is a lot left, not west. And level 2 is a lot harder than level 1 is. Let me go here. And there's a stream here. This stream I let myself get pulled along because there's some items in the stream too. Now done that, there's also some items floating there. Some gold or gems. I believe those are gems. Now, this is interesting because look.
Ledge, 1 foot. Hazard, lava hazard, 2 feet.
And now this lava hazard is so big. Let me review my camera.
Hazard, 1 foot. Ledge, 26 feet.
So that's like 32 feet wide. But now if I look up here,
Rope, 2 feet.
there's a rope. So you jump and catch onto this rope. From here, you have to jump left onto this platform.
6
And
foot drop
remember,
into a lava hazard, 1 foot.
there's a lava below you. Now here is the rope. So you can either climb up to the top of the rope, or you can just get onto this. Climb 3 squares up and get onto it. You can either climb to the top of the rope and fall onto this, and you won't take any damage if you do that. Or you can climb up 3 squares like I did and step onto it. Now again step onto the rope here. You get down. And you're like, whoa! Look how... The reason this is dangerous is because, look. This is the next area. Look, now I'm on this ladder and look at this.
Bottom of ladder, fire hazard, 12 feet.
You heard correctly. The bottom of the ladder is a fire hazard.
Bottom of ladder, fire hazard, 6 feet. Bottom of ladder, fire hazard, 2 feet.
Now, how exactly am I supposed to do this in my doors?
1 foot drop into a fire hazard, 3 feet.
Let me climb to the leftmost edge of the ladder, hold control and jump left. And I land on the ground.
Dirt, 2 feet. Fire hazard, 8 feet.
Yes, this does not have a ledge. Jump over the skeleton. Oh god. No. Oh, no. Snakes can poison you, if I didn't say that already. And I don't appreciate poison. Wait. Get down here. Whoa. Now there's a fire pit.
Ledge, 2 feet. Hazard.
There's a vanishing platform on it, so let me wait. There are actually 2 vanishing platforms here, folks, but you have to go left first. Because the door here and the checkpoint. But I'll show you level 7, that's on. A snake. No snakes.
You have been poisoned.
No!
Decent. 200 HP for
And
lives.
like grunting means you're losing health.
Good. Good.
And it
259
hasn't
HP
cured
for
it.
lives.
Oh no.
Good. 200. 1 potion.
Oh god.
Great. Excellent. Excellent.
Good.
301 HP for lives.
Good, the poison is cured. Now there's another vanishing platform. Now to get up this teleporting, you need to stand on the vanishing platform and jump. And that's how you get in.
Excellent. 301 HP for live. 1 potion.
I only have 1 potion, this is not very good. But don't worry. This level is what I call a bonus area.
Water. 4 feet. 8-foot drop onto river. 10 feet.
Now I landed in water. Now here you can't hold the arrow key down. See? And also if you stand still too long, you start to drown. So you can tap the arrow keys. However, the trick is to hold control. You can tap right arrow key fairly fast like this. I think you can't do is you can't jump in water. Now the checkpoint, however, is the wall. Normally you could either climb up a ladder or jump, but you can't. You actually go swim up in the water. It's the only place where you can. And you get the checkpoint. And you get the stone. Now I'm not killing these for an exact specific reason. Oh god, it's a spider. I hate that sound. I don't know why. But this area really is impossible to go through without taking damage. Those spiders are so hard to hear. This is a bit tricky because, oh no, look out. Look out, there's a spider coming at you. Oh, okay, thank
Level
God.
4. Good. 246 HP, 7 lives.
Oh, 7 lives. And
2 potions.
2 potions. Now I'm on level 4. Running to the right. These are concrete stairs, I believe. Look.
Wall. 4 feet. Concrete stairs. 1 foot.
They're the same as ladder except you hear a concrete sound. Now here you have to run jump
Ledge.
for your first
8
time.
feet. Hazard.
Okay, 8 feet. Let me
Ledge.
see.
6 feet.
Good. Mag left time. This part is a bit confusing.
Nothing.
Nothing to the left and spider to the right. Oh god. Is it just me who hates that sound? Now, here you can go up this ladder, which I will do, but you don't need to continue the game. There are 2 ways I believe of getting to the portal here. There's a vanishing platform. Whatever, I can wait for the next round. The reason I came up here is because there are items. Now, I'll just go back the way I came so I can show you how to do it if you don't want all these items. So I'll talk about this method too in just a moment. Normally I don't do this, normally I take a shortcut, but you know. Okay, trying to get those gems. But you can never have enough gold. Okay, now let me look to the right.
7 foot drop onto ledge. 1 foot. Rope, 2 feet.
You do not want to fall there. Instead, what I do is jump and tap right arrow 2 times. And I get onto the rope. Now I actually don't want to climb up the rope because remember that ledge and rope we saw earlier up there with the vanishing platform? If you climb down that rope, you'll come here, but that's not where I want to go. I want to go
10-foot drop into a fire hazard, 1 foot.
Oh no, I don't want to go down
Hazard,
there.
fire hazard, 10 feet.
When can I see it?
4-foot drop into a fire hazard, 1 foot.
When can I see the
Hazard,
ledge?
fire hazard, 4. 1-foot drop into a fire hazard, 1 foot.
Where is it? Okay, use my camera. Okay, it's right there. I've ledged you here. So, jump and then 2 squares to the right, I believe. I land on the ledge. So now I drop it again.
Wall, 16 feet.
So now I'm on dirt. Nothing to the left, I'm going to the right. Oh no. Sorry, I accidentally put my Windows key. What?
You have been poisoned.
Let's see how fast I can get to the teleporter. I'm sacrificing a life. It's too late, yeah. That's why I'm sacrificing
Excellent.
a life.
300 HP, 6 lives. 5
So
potions.
I have limited potions. The skeletons, so don't kill these. After all, the undead have as much right to exist in this world as we do. Ah no, I wouldn't get that joke, never mind. That's from a stream made by... what is it? I forget. I was in a swamp stream made by somebody. I thought I was saying, okay, climb the land. Now here is something interesting. But anyways, get that, tell me that reference. That was in a stream made, Revenge of the Undead and Swamp and Crazy Party stream, I believe it was. Made by one of my friends. And someone was saying in the chat, try to invite the zombies to be friends as a joke. So that's where that came from. Just a bit of a joke. Now, this is, I hate this part so much.
2-foot drop into a chasm hazard, 1 foot. Ledge, 9 feet. 2-foot drop into a chasm hazard, 11 feet.
Yes, indeed. Look.
2-foot drop into a chasm hazard, 1 foot. Ledge, 9 feet. 2-foot drop into a chasm hazard, 11 feet. Ledge, 19 feet. 2-foot drop into a chasm hazard, 21 feet. Ledge, 29 feet.
If you don't by any chance don't understand Nama, the range is not 20 feet. I think the range is 30 feet. But if you do not understand what that is, it's a string of many series of chasm hazards with 2 square wide ledges. So you have to jump, run onto the vanishing platform, then land on the ledge and keep repeating like this.
2-foot drop into a chasm hazard, 2 feet. Drop into a chasm hazard, 1 foot.
I almost died.
2-foot drop into a chasm hazard, 2 feet. Ledge, 10 feet. Concrete.
Oh good, I'm almost done with this nightmare. And no checkpoint. If you fail once, you'll have to deal with skeletons and force fields again.
Scroll, 6 feet. Checkpoint, 9 feet. Ladder, 10 feet.
Oh nice,
Wall,
there's a checkpoint
10 feet.
after the whole thing is over. No man, I am grateful.
Nothing.
Okay, this is the one true part which really surprised me. Like a lot. Don't run confidently
Ladder,
here.
27 feet.
Aim for that, let me check the range.
Nothing. Ladder, 29 feet.
Okay, yeah, it is 29 feet. Now don't... Okay, let me draw my sword down.
9 swords.
Okay, I already have it drawn. It's about to happen. There's going to be an ambush of snakes. Sorry, you know me and ambushes. Oh, I didn't need to use my sword. No, get away from me. I said get away. How much health do I
Good.
have?
253
Okay.
HP, 6 lives.
I said get away from me, snakes. Skeleton, whatever else. Oh, and leopards. I hate leopards in this game. But we'll get to leopards when we get to them.
Inactive force field, 6 feet. Active force field, 21. Inactive force field, 5 feet. Ladder, 11 feet.
I think this is the dreaded maglev. Oh no, it's not that. The dreaded maglev comes later. And I won't tell you what's dreading about it until it comes. Where's the level portal?
Level 6, Tomb 3.
Ah, level
Good.
6.
253 HP, 6 lives.
I'm
10
happy
swords.
with my swords though. And yes, you heard correctly. It's these nightmares now. Conveyor belts. I'm just happy there's no level which is just a
Inactive force
string of
field,
conveyor
gold,
belts.
10 feet.
I know that does not mean that I want you guys to add it. Please don't.
Inactive force field, gold, 2 feet. Sword.
Please don't add it. At least add it in an optional level if you must. But I hope I didn't give you guys the idea to add that. Now this open. Oh! Yes, the enemy is in the water, but you can't jump them, so. That's not fair. Whoa!
Injured, 159 HP, 6 lives. 5 potions.
Wait.
Healed to 259 HP.
Coming up to the tricky part. So we get onto the ledge. Okay, now look. There's a rope 2 squares to my left. The top of a rope, in fact. Got that. Now I have to get down in it.
6 foot drop into a hazard, 14 feet. Hazard.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna fall in there.
6 foot drop into a
Hopefully.
hazard, 8 feet. Hazard, hazard, 14 feet.
Okay, wait. How do I get to the...
6 foot drop into a hazard, 1 foot.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna go down. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go down.
6 foot drop into a hazard. 6 foot drop onto ledge. 26 foot drop into a hazard.
Okay.
6 foot drop onto ledge, 1 foot.
I'll get hurt,
Good.
but not badly.
Good. 224.
Okay, now let me look.
20 foot drop into a hazard, 1 foot. Rope, 2 feet.
Okay, another of these ropes.
Scroll, 1 foot.
So I have to admit this
6
thing
foot drop
is more
into a hazard,
interesting.
18 feet. Hazard, hazard, 24 feet.
And by the way, if you're wondering about the string of playthroughs, I'm going to talk about a bit of history later.
17 foot drop onto rope, 1. 22 foot drop onto ledge.
Maybe
1
not
foot.
everything,
6 foot
no?
drop into a hazard,
Of course.
17 feet.
As much as I feel comfortable sharing.
6 foot drop into a hazard, 12 feet.
I mean, about this
6
channel.
foot drop into a hazard, 8 feet. 6 foot drop into a hazard, 5. 6 foot drop into a hazard, 1 foot. 1 foot drop onto rope, 1 foot. Rope, 1
You
foot.
know about what inspired me to do this? About...
3 foot drop into a hazard, 19 feet.
But I don't think that's meant for this video. I'll just record a quick 2-minute video about that though.
10 foot drop onto metal, 1
I think
foot.
I should know.
3 foot drop into a hazard, 10 feet.
I think I should give credit where credit is due.
3 foot drop into a hazard, 2 feet. 2 foot drop onto metal, conveyor belt, 1 foot. Conveyor belt,
Which I will
3 feet.
definitely be more than happy to do.
2 foot drop onto metal, conveyor belt, 1 foot.
So now I just have to take a step off to the left. And I believe there's a boulder waiting for me, so... Yay! Let's get away. Away, I said. Okay. Now, hold on.
Main menu.
Alright. I'll continue the game in a moment. And there's a bug, by the way. If you continue the game, you lose all your extra lives and start with 4 again. I think.
Exit
I'm
game.
not sure,
X.
so...
Check options.
But I paused
Tutorial.
it for a
Continue
reason.
game.
Because in level 7, you get chased by a huge boulder. Which is one of those unavoidable boulders which the tutorial talked about.
Continue game. C.
And you have to be on a run. So I won't be able to explain to you guys anything that I'm doing. Anything. Prepare yourselves. For a
Level 7.
stream of a... Look at this though.
144 HP 6 slot.
Oh no. I think I figured that thing out. You get 4 lives and you get a game over, not... Sorry.
No weapons. Sword. You have been poisoned.
Okay, let me restart.
Continue game. Level
Because I
7.
can't afford getting poisoned in this level. Never.
Sword.
Let me get the sword ready anyway. Oops. I'll talk about that later. No! Stop that. Wait, don't worry. What? I don't get it. How did I die? Would someone care to explain what happened there? Oh, the risk. Hold on, let me wait for this to come back.
Active force field. Sword.
Let me take a drink of potion. I don't have time to check my health.
Slightly.
Actually, let me check my health anyway. Okay, slightly injured.
Field to
Oh god, I
293
hate this
HP.
part.
Active force field. Scroll. 7.
No! No! That's not fair. Level 7 just isn't fair. And whoever says the opposite to that is wrong. At least I feel. I'm not close to reasonable discussion. I'm very open to it, in fact. Speaking of which, I've been checking comments lately. I'll check if there's any been clicking on my videos. So either way, it's okay. I mean, I understand I'm a beginner channel and will be treated accordingly.
Inactive force field. Sword. 1 foot.
I don't want those coming behind me. Come on, hurry. I wish the boulder had to stop for these things. Come on, we're almost out of it. We're almost out of the water, back to where we can run.
You have been poisoned.
Come on, hurry.
Poison cured. Heal to 233 HP.
I said, hurry. Running guns will get me away from it faster. I'm not sure I appreciate the fact that the game tells you that you have to run and yet forces you to stop. What? No. Potion time. Why do I keep doing that?
Heal to 133 HP.
Okay, come on, wait, just wait, don't panic. Oh, that's why. Now I'm not gonna do that again.
$25 drop onto sand, 1 foot. Rope, 3 feet. $25 drop onto sand, 4 feet.
Okay, Okay, now I have to go against the stream. Fight upstream. This is great. Well, it's not funny. It's not funny when the game basically tells you to do something and then forces you to do the opposite of that thing. Okay, done.
Extremely critical, 14 HP, 1 life.
No.
6 swords. 5 potions.
Okay, fine. Now this is just a level in which you spend all your time in water. But it's also a pretty cool bonus level. So with that one, like I was saying, I kind of respect this. But I'm not sure I'm very happy with the fact that the game basically tells you sends you only one message. Run and do not get chased, do not slow down. But with all those hazards, forces you to slow down. Well, I guess that's what's unique about this game, and who am I to complain and all that, but you know, some friendly feedback. But maybe not put force fields in water, that's not cool. Force fields on land, platforms on land is fine. The force fields on water isn't cool. Though this is my opinion. And I understand why people would like something like this. And the pitch of lives has nothing to do with anything, by the way, if you're wondering. Whoa. Stop sneaking up on me, snakes. It won't work. Uh-oh. I hope my ears are... No, they're not.
Inactive force field, 5 feet. Active force field, 15 feet. Inactive.
What? Whatever, who cares? No, frankly, I don't care because game will give me 4 lives anyways, right? So frankly, I don't care about how many lives I lose here. And yeah, I am kind of irritated. If you're wondering. I only talk like this when I am. I mean, I don't care stuff. I only say that when I'm slightly mildly irritated. So I'm not like that normally. Some of these games make me rage. I don't play Tomb Hunter on my rage stream, Tomb Hunter level 7. I wouldn't have been such a bad idea really. Playing that game on my rage stream, on my rage recording. Why do I keep saying rage stream? Speaking of which, I don't know what I should start streaming. I don't think I will, but I don't know. The reason I don't think I will is because I decided to do things at a really random time. And because I don't know how to maintain pausing game, checking chats and keeping the flow of the game with me.
Inactive force field, 4 feet.
That's a great talent which I quite frankly don't possess.
Active force field, 3 feet.
I keep forgetting I'm not being chased by a boulder and I can take my time. Please let me know.
Inactive force field.
I'm the only
Inactive
one
force
who
field,
does
2 feet. Level.
that. And I keep imagining the sound of the waves or the sound of the boulder coming to get me. Well, no time to sit and marvel at the portals on this time.
Slightly injured. 172 HP, 2 lives. 8 potions.
Oh no. Oops. How foolish. Go get it back. And if your sword doesn't hit anything, you can pick it back up. But I meant
8 swords.
to do that, not. That my shift key being absolutely foolish. Speaking of it, I don't think I should do a battle zone video. I probably will anyway, but won't know your input. Because the only YouTuber who thinks to run a battle zone video. What? No! Stop that! Oops. I'll talk about what happened there later. I mean, I'll talk about it now, but you know what I mean.
Hazard. Waterfall hazard. 3 feet.
That's where I drowned in.
13.
And I have to get on this rope. It's a sliding rope, so I have to jump up and run. So now I have to get this checkpoint. And let me jump to the right. Or not. Now I'm on this branch.
Gold. 1 foot. Gold. 2 feet. Gold. 3 feet. Gold. 4 feet.
So the branch is covered with gold. What a fortune, right? Too bad for you, greedy thieves. I got the gold before you did. Now, look, if you didn't notice,
Wooden stairs. 1 foot.
there's a wooden stairs.
Snake.
Here.
Top of wooden stairs. Potion.
Now this room up here is completely optional, but there are also enemies up here and items.
Sword. 11 feet. Snake. Top of wooden stairs. Potion. 14 feet. Gem. 17 feet. Wall. 19 feet.
Let me repeat all the enemies up here first. There's a spider to
22
my
foot
right.
drop onto branch. 1 foot. Spider. Potion. 2 feet. Potion. 4 feet. Skeleton. Wooden spear. Potion. 1 foot. Potion. 3 feet. Potion. 5 feet. Potion. 7 feet. Wall. 8 feet.
And appreciate these when they come. The game isn't really common with these.
Wooden stairs. 2 feet.
Because, it isn't common with them. And now this next video is beyond tricky. Because
80 foot
look.
drop into a waterfall hazard. 8 feet.
So I'm standing on the edge of the branch. There's nothing I can do anymore. Because there's a rope.
25 foot drop onto rocks. 1 foot.
And there's no rope. There's a rope you can hear but you can't see it. Now the rope is 3 squares to the
9
right
foot drop onto
and
rope. 1 foot.
down.
Rope. 10 feet.
So I have to jump and press 3 squares with the press 3 times right arrow.
Excellent. 300 HP, 3 lives.
So
Good. 250 HP, 3 lives.
now where?
Nothing.
Now if I keep looking.
67.
Oh.
11 foot drop onto rocks.
There
1
are
foot.
rocks here.
Rocks.
You know? No. Okay, I'm on the rocks.
55 foot drop into a waterfall hazard. 8 feet.
And you can also see from the point of view of the camera as I was doing that. So like,
54 foot drop in. 9 foot drop onto rope. 1 foot.
so there's a 4
Rope.
square
10.
thing.
55 foot drop into a waterfall hazard. 1.
Alright, so I just have to jump and hold right arrow.
Decent. 200 HP, 3
I'm
lives.
sorry, whatever his name is, Frederick or whatever his name is.
14 foot drop into a waterfall hazard. 24 feet.
Look at that, I'm still not over the hazard. Don't worry, I'm still not over the
30 foot drop into gravel. 9 feet.
So it's gravel.
Gravel. 1 foot.
So
40 foot drop into a waterfall hazard.
for all these I
1
have to
foot.
jump right.
60 foot drop onto water. 7 feet.
Okay, now one problem has been solved, which is that I got over the waterfall, but now how do I get down from here?
Decent. 200.
I'm quite sorry to say the whole thing depends on how well I can do platforming with this for this new. So I jumped onto a rope, basically. Come on, this is a surprise. I'm always jumping onto ropes. Okay, now I jumped onto a branch. Again, this is a surprise.
10-foot
I'm
drop
jumping.
onto rope, 9 feet.
Now there's another drop onto a rope, which I have to take.
Decent. 200 HP, 18 potions.
Oh wow, good. 18 potions. And I haven't even spent a single piece of gold yet. So I know it's being a longer video, but I love this thing.
3 lives.
Let me drink a potion. Now, let me do some jumping from ropes to ropes. I'm waiting for something, by the way. So the reason I'm doing this,
38-foot drop onto mud, 20.
I'm not doing what scripts I did in this playthrough. If you just drop off, hurry up. What? No!
Good. 250 HP, 3 lives.
No. That was a mistake. I did not mean to drop off like that. I knew such a fall was going to kill me. Oops.
Slightly injured. 100.
I tried something, it didn't work, basically. So wondering what in the world is this. That's why I don't ever take risk like that.
Slightly
I'm
injured.
telling myself.
185 HP, 2 lives.
Okay, that's why you don't ever take risks like that, Kavya. Understood? And I also like
Nothing.
tips from you guys, especially YouTubers.
31-foot drop onto mud, 22 feet.
How to make my videos more full of life?
Injured.
I'm trying.
21-foot drop onto mud, 20 feet.
I'm talking about, okay, this is.
17.
Now I'm going to drink 2 potions here.
Slightly. Decent. Good. Great. Excellent. Excellent. 357.
No, actually 3
lives.
potions.
Excellent. Amazing.
I want to get up to
409
amazing
HP, 2
please.
lives. Heal to 457
Okay,
HP.
457 should be enough.
21-foot drop onto mud, 14 feet.
Because down here, there's a boulder, as you might have been able to hear briefly before I died. Okay, that's a boulder. Now hurry. Just trying to get away from the boulder. I picked up a piece of paper, by the way. I didn't acknowledge it, I was very new. But forgive me for that. No, don't have time for checkpoints. Hurry. No! Okay, there. Now this is a dreaded maglev. There are enemies which come.
Extremely critical. 30 HP, 2 lives.
No, you can't die.
12 potions. Injured. Slight. Decent. Good. 250
Yeah,
HP.
that happens.
Great. 297 HP. 13 potions.
Yeah.
5 swords.
Okay, 5 swords. I have enough. For a bit anyway. Now the next level I'm going to get stuck. I know it. So that might be why this overly long recording stops. What in the world is it? Okay, I got the scroll. Now I just have to jump once.
Level 10, Tomb 4.
Oh,
In
what?
order to continue, you have to deactivate a bomb first. You will be read 2 characters at a time from the paper you picked up, and you'll have to enter them quickly.
No, that's the
Are you
paper
ready?
I picked up. You need to do that
No
to
end.
finish the...
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Now this is a bit different because you have numbers like 1, 4. Or you have like 1 alpha, which means 1A. So it's like alpha, beta, I believe. Or is it Bravo? Charlie, Delta. Those things. Sorry, I don't know all of them. Now, one thing is that if you have caps lock on, this is going to be a problem. And you're going to die. So don't have caps lock on, please. I thought there was a crucial bug in the game when my caps lock was on. Anyway, let's start.
2 1. 1 Echo. Echo Delta.
ED.
Delta Alpha.
ED.
Alpha 7.
No!
In order to continue, you have to... Yes.
And that is what happens.
2 1. 1 Echo. Echo Delta. Delta Alpha. Alpha 7. 7 Echo. Echo 7. 7 4.
What? No.
Game over. Start new game. Continue game.
Okay, it's
Level
fine.
10.
It's fine.
Toom
Don't
4.
worry.
In order to continue, yes. 2 1. 1 Echo. Echo Delta. Delta Alpha. Alpha 7. 7 Echo. Echo 7. 7 4. 4 4. 4 1. 1 Delta. Delta Charlie. Charlie 1. 1 Charlie. Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, I did it. Good. Now I have this huge amount of items. But trust me, I'm going to need every single one I get here. So to be honest, I have more sword gear than I did last time. Thanks for that earphones. Easy to avoid enemies and earphones than it is.
Bomb. 1 foot.
So these are bombs.
Bomb. 21 feet.
They
Spider.
burst if you
15
step on them,
feet.
or they
Bomb.
blast, not burst.
17 feet. Spider. 12 feet. No weapon. Sword. Bomb. 11 feet. Spider. 2 feet. Sword. 6 feet. Bomb.
Okay,
10 feet.
those are ghosts.
Ghost. 23 feet.
Those instant kill
Bomb.
you.
12 feet. Snake.
I hate
25
those.
feet.
It isn't
Bomb.
obvious.
7 feet. Bomb. 27 feet. Ghost. 28 feet. Bomb. 5 feet. Ghost. 16 feet. Bomb. 25 feet. Very injured. 86 HP for 17 potions. Shield. Bomb. 4 feet. Skeleton. 20 feet. Bomb. 13 feet.
Okay, whoa. This is scary.
Checkpoint.
Please.
Bomb. 1 foot. Ledge. 2 feet. Hazard. Lava hazard. 3 feet. Ledge. 24 feet.
Okay,
Fence stairs.
actually,
20.
get.
Injured. 100. 17 potions.
Oh, no, please don't. No, please.
16 potions.
No, I said. Okay, there. Now I have only one
Level 10.
life.
Tomb. Excellent. 371 HP, 1 life.
Yep.
Ledge. 3 feet.
Whatever, if
Hazard.
I get a game
Lava
over, it's
hazard.
fine, don't worry.
Ledge. 1 foot. Hazard. Lava hazard.
Now, there's a fence stairway on this vanishing platform. So I have to get up to the platform, look and find the stairway and get onto it before the platform vanishes.
Fence stairs. 6 feet.
There. Like that. And up here are time bombs, which I have to pick up by pressing. What do you have to press? Oh. It's not.
Game.
Okay, let me do that again.
Level 10.
Don't worry. I can do it. I almost did it last time. I would have done it if it weren't for the fact that I'd forgotten which key to press to pick up the bomb. That could be a bit of a problem. I'll try Alt because Alt is adventurously, but I don't know. So either Alt or... Don't worry, I'll find it. If I can't find it soon, I'll edit this bit out of the recording.
Bomb. 2 feet. Bomb. 22 feet.
Right. Oops. Whoa.
Bomb. 16 feet.
Don't do that. Stay away.
Bomb. 12 feet. You have been poisoned.
That's exactly what I always wanted.
17 potions.
And if you guys couldn't figure out that was sarcasm,
Heal to 380.
I don't know what to say though. I mean, if you guys couldn't figure out that was...
You have been poisoned. No, sword. Poison cured. Healed to 278 HP. Decent. 215 potions. Poison cured.
Okay, I don't
Healed to
care.
15
I
potions.
don't care that I've defeated the enemy.
Bomb. 6 feet. Snake. 6.
Oh no, I can now. Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry, I can now. I take that back. No, stop.
Critically injured. 52 HP, 10 lives.
But I have 10 lives, so why not? I want to get rid of that bomb.
Nothing. Ledge. 2 feet. Hazard. Lava head.
So, I'm allowed to go in another like 5 minutes. Because I don't think I realize how long this
Fence
is.
stairs. 6 feet.
I'll try one.
No weapon selected.
Okay, wait.
Shop.
Now this is a shop.
Buy a sword. 5 gold.
You can spend
Yes.
gold. How much gold do I have? I don't know.
Gem purchase.
What?
You now have 40 gold and 22 gems.
No, I don't
Is
want-
there anything else you...
Hang on. Let me sell all my gems. I'll tell you how I do that later.
Gem sold. You now have 106 gold and no gems.
Okay, good.
Buy a sword. 5
Now I
gold.
want to buy a
Sword
sword.
purchase. You now have 101 gold.
I'm going to buy... Can I afford...
Buy a sword. Sword purchase.
Well, that's enough.
You now have 76 gold and 6 swords. Was there anything else you wanted to buy or sell?
No, I don't think I'm going to buy.
No. Sword.
No.
Sword. 10 feet.
Whatever, I think I bought this first one. Where are time
Spider.
bombs?
20.
No, my, they'll come. I don't know when. Because I'm impatient. Okay, now what?
Nothing.
Are the time bombs?
Nothing.
Time bombs? Is this a bug? Hey, time bombs, come on.
You have been poisoned.
I need you for the levels, time bombs. There might be a bug.
236 HP. Game over. Press enter to continue.
Why did it say that? It's not game over.
Poison cured. Healed to 245 HP.
Come on. Time bomb. Oh, there it is. Good. I'm sure there are more. But I can't.
No, metal stairs. Checkpoint. 1 foot. Wall.
I need to get back up there because I want to know where the time bombs are. I need the time bombs. So I'll run along here until I get a time bomb. Which might be never. Please, time bomb, will you appear?
No weapon selected.
Hold on, let me restart the game. I'll do it one more
Continue
time,
game.
and
Level
if it
10.
doesn't appear or something else happens, I have to stop. I'm sorry. I'd love to continue recording forever, you know. This game is so fun. I like to do like a 8-day long recording, which is play games, mess around, you know. There's some ASM maybe, start laughing, get you all laughing. But you know,
Bomb. 17 feet.
no one can do that. Besides, my back can't handle sitting in a chair for 8
Bomb.
days.
12 feet.
I wish it could though, guys. I really wish it could.
You have been poisoned.
I could be like this forever, you know. I mean, you know, I literally couldn't, but
No weapon selected.
I feel like I could, you know, guys.
Bomb. 11 feet. Sword. 3 swords. Bomb, 7 feet.
I wish I could just
Bomb, 17.
keep playing exactly what I wanted. I mean, I know I
No
can't
weapon
live a
selected.
complete life like that,
Bomb,
but I wish I
11 feet.
could. You know, yes. Don't you could ever wish you could?
You have been poisoned.
I'm sorry, but you know, speculating. What would be like if you could do exactly what you wanted? What did you guys ask for? I know what I'd ask for.
Toom 4. Excellent. 300 HP, 3 lives.
I'd ask for this whole COVID mess to be over and for me to nicely be able to swim in the swimming pool. No, I'm not saying that serious. I'm just joking around at this point. Because I ask for everyone's safety first. Ask for my family's and my safety. Only then would come swimming pools and gameplay videos. But I'm speculating. And now, please don't go into the comments and say something like, if swimming is your biggest problem, you really don't know problems or something, because I know that.
Bomb, 7.
And it's not, of course.
Bomb, 11.
I'm just, hey, we're in an imaginary world, right? In the world of Toom Hunters.
You have been poisoned.
Why can't we make our own imaginary worlds?
Poison cured. Healed to 284 HP. You have been poisoned.
And doesn't even have to be only games. You can just be messing around.
You have been poisoned.
I know I'm lucky. I know all that. But hey, let's step out of real life for a moment. That's what gaming is supposed to be about.
Poison cured. Healed to 163 HP.
No, I'm happy like I am. Just saying. Don't worry. It's not like I'm a miserable person the way I am. No, I'm not really.
You have been poisoned.
I have a nice, cheerful family. Nice, realistic, nice, cheerful everything I want really.
No weapon selected. Sword. 8 sword.
No, I have everything I want, I guess. Just speculating what it would be like. To ask for every single request you could ever have and continue gaining them.
Continue game. Level 10.
I know most parents or people like that are going to say, not parents, people who do nothing here, but they'll say, why would you want something like that? But, you know, speaking of which, I'm running out of time. Let's get to the time bomb video one more time, hopefully. We'll have to go in another like 2 minutes.
Bomb, 17 feet. Bomb, 17.
Whatever, I'm weird.
Sword, 6 swords.
Always happened, probably always will be.
You have been poisoned.
But like I said, just 2 minutes. It's impossible to tear myself away from this game.
Healed to 299 HP. 19 potions. Healed to 329 HP.
Of course, in reality, out of my dreamland, if I could spend forever in games, I'd probably get bored of games. Which I know that. But yeah, just like, I guess 1 more minute since 2 minutes are almost up.
No weapon selected.
Okay.
Good.
That was intentional, by the
1 HP, 6
way.
live.
Okay, 1 more minute. Hopefully enough.
Head stairs, 7.
And knowing me, it's probably 1:30 or something. This is
Shop.
bad.
Buy a sword. Sword purchased. You now have 33 gold and 3 swords. Was there anything else? Gem.
I'm just selling all my gems and
Sword
purchasing some
purchase.
swords.
You now have 80 gold and 5 swords.
By the way, you can
Would
only
like
get to
anything
the
else? Sword purchase. You now have
shop
70
in the
gold and
full
7
version.
swords. Would you like anything?
And I'll go into more details and elaborate and all that good stuff later.
Sword.
And the hazard is below or above me. Hopefully time bombs appear. Why no time bombs? Oh.
You have been poisoned.
Come on. Okay, they're coming. That's one more attempt. Okay? Final. I need it. I mean final. When I say final.
You have been poisoned.
Okay, I believe it is all. Hold on.
Potion. 17. Scroll. Gold. Paper. Potion.
Let's see if I have
Scroll.
time now.
Gold. Paper. Potion. 17. Inventory. Gold. Paper. Scroll. 9S.
No, it's not. Oh. Hang on, I'll figure this out in the next video.
Toom Hunter. Exit game.
And don't worry, not all videos will be this long. There's just an introduction
Hunter
video. I guess for 2 months.
Desktop list.
Oh,
Game. OBS
What
2.
is the time? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this overly long video. And yeah, I will be continuing 2 months soon. And don't worry about Native Parasite, guys. Native Parasite is not gone. I know I've not made any updates on it for a bit, but Native Parasite is so not gone. Don't worry. Anyway, bye.